Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back. I had talked, last time I did an update on Chill, I had talked about doing a DNA test to her, and that's what we're going to do today is go ahead and take the samples and get them sent in. I've got her on a leash because she thought we came outside to chase butterflies, and I couldn't get her to stay over here. But here's the DNA test that I've got. It's a Wisdom Panel. The Wisdom Panel Essential Dog DNA Collection Kit. And I've opened it and read the instructions. It's going to be a fairly simple and straightforward process. It has 2 swabs in it. And what we're going to do is take one swab and we're going to stick it inside her cheek, just like this, and roll it back and forth. And we'll take the other swab and roll it inside her other cheek. Not for chewing. Now the directions say to let these dry for 5 minutes, and then we will repeat the process with one of the swabs and then package them up and send them back. So I'll give it about 5 minutes to dry. I'll repeat the process. I'll get them packaged up, and you won't have to wait for the results. They'll just take a couple seconds for the video, but however long it takes for them to come back, and I'll finish the video up when they do. Hey, good evening. So Chili's results are in, and there were really no big surprises there. I'll show y'all everything that I got in the results here in a minute. I want to say beforehand, Wisdom Panel was real good about keeping in touch and maintaining contact. When I sent the samples in, as soon as they received them, I received an email from them saying they had gotten them, and then the email also said what they were going to be doing next and about how long it was going to take. As soon as the test results were ready, I got an email from them then saying that the test results were in and I could view them here. So like I said, no big surprises, but it's been an interesting process, and I'll show you what I got back for the results. So this is the email that I got saying that her test results were ready. Now, after you send the sample in, the sample has a reference number on it, and you use that reference number and create a profile for your dog. And this is the page that everything else will be worked off of. So there's my profile page up here in the corner. We'll go to her Ancestry. Now, I had said that when I picked Chill up, I thought she was a bulldog. Specifically, I thought she was pit bull. And then I second guessed myself. Part of the reason why I'm actually doing the DNA test, second guessed myself and said maybe Blue Heeler or Australian cattle dog. Well, it turns out I was right the first time. She is 28% American Pit Bull, 13% American Staffordshire Terrier, 4% Boxer, and 2% Bulldog, which I assume is American Bulldog. Those are the guard breeds. Now we found 15 breeds in Chill's DNA. So let's go through the rest of those. She was 27% Chow Chow, 5% American Eskimo, 2% Pekingese, 2% Shih Tzu, 2% English Springer Spaniel, 2% Labrador Retriever, 2% Cocker Spaniel, 4% Beagle, 3% Chihuahua, and 2% Australian Shepherd. Now the Australian Shepherd is where I said that I thought she had gotten the pattern of her coat and her color from. Chill. There's my 27% Chow Chow, 3% Chihuahua killer. You can't put your feet on the keyboard, knucklehead. Okay, and then it's got a section where you can read about each one of the breeds that they detected in your dog's DNA. And it goes through top to bottom on the list, starting with the Pit Bull, the Chow Chow, the Staffordshire, American Eskimo, Boxer. All 15 breeds, and read some about them if you want. And then it's got a bit that tells, you know, potentially what Chill's parents and grandparents were, and great-grandparents. It's a means of explaining how all those different breeds got into her DNA. And that's the Ancestry tab. Now we'll go over here to Relatives, because other people have their dogs' DNA tested, and they found 28 with in their database that were related to Chill. 5 of them were extended family, and 23 were distant family. And then you can go down and you can look at all the different dogs here. Xena shares 10% of Chill's DNA. And let's see. Let's meet Xena. She's going to be a little bit older. She's 9 years, 10 months old, almost 10 years old. They share 10% DNA. They have 4 breeds in common. Chow Chow, American Eskimo, Beagle, and Chihuahua. And the list goes down, from here it goes down and it shows which breed each dog has that the other one does not share with them. And then you can read some about the breeds that they do share. One of the dogs that they found, there were several of them from around Atlanta, Georgia, that were related to Chill. And one of them is far away, I think is Hawaii, and one in Nevada. So we'll go over to the Health tab. And they screened Chill for 29 genetic conditions that could impact her health. And she was clear on all 29 of them. And then in the Traits tab, I would go through all the conditions, but they're all words that I can't pronounce and don't mean anything to me anyway. Genetic markers for different coat colors. She had 2 genes for a fawn color, 1 gene for a chocolate color, and then it says down here that black features were likely, chocolate is possible. Well, they got that. She's black. Dominant black, and she had 1 recessive red gene. White markings are possible. Genetic markers for coat length and curl. And they say here that Short coat is likely, long coat is possible. Well, that's her. She's short coated. She is genetically unlikely to be hairless, and nailed that one. And says that she is likely a heavy shedder. She's probably a moderate shedder, but it really doesn't matter that much anymore. Ever since Chill got spayed, she has decided that she likes being an outdoor dog better than an indoor dog. So she stays outside most of the time now, and her trips in are usually fairly brief forays. She likes running around too much. Her ideal weight, between 35 and 55 pounds. I think she was 38 pounds the last time she was at the vet. There are a number of companies, and I guess they all do this pretty much the same way, because I've watched reviews on some of the Embark tests and the Wisdom Panel tests and another company that escapes me right offhand. But they all do pretty much the same thing, and they all have different levels of testing that you can actually order. You know, I could have gone, you know, like into as much as 100 and some odd different health conditions that they test for and stuff like that. And of course, the more they test for, the more expensive the test is. So if you got a dog and you're curious about getting her tested, she's over there murdering a pine cone now. If you've got a dog and you're interested in having her tested and all, I'd highly recommend you do it. It was pretty interesting to go through the process and to see what she actually is. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Wisdom Panel, I highly recommend it. You know, some of the other ones I can't speak too much. They all get good reviews. So take your pick and run the test. See what your dog is. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.